Alright, so today I'm going to be going over a general guide on sort of how to approach this game in the early, mid, and late game. Alright, got a match. So, I do want to preface this guide with this season
嘿嘿，这
definitely
回可不是我主动要求动手的哟。
has the most sort of contradictory things as opposed to most seasons, but I'll go over in general what you want to do. So, one key thing to know is that when you're rolling for cards, there's 5 different phases, okay? Phase 1 is 0 through 9, and it goes 9 to 21, 21 to 36, 36 to 55 for cultivation. When you're hitting a new phase, if you plan on using your exchange chances in that phase, the earlier the better. Because you're getting the same cards, you're getting the same card pool regardless. So it's better to use your rolls at like 0 cultivation than it would be at 8. Because you're getting the same card pool, but you're getting the cards faster, right? Now, in general, in previous seasons, okay, probably absorbing that. I can do something weird this season. You do something like this. But yeah, so as you can see, this season's a little bit weird. So some of these rules aren't going to really apply. I don't need this key here. Okay. So in general, in previous seasons, what you'd want to do is you'd want to get to use your rolls on round 1. You want to get like 1 or 2 upgraded cards in phase 1. Okay, which means you're going to want to do it on round 1 because that's the earliest you can do it in that phase. And the reason being for that is what you're trying to do is you're trying to get to the late game while balancing your destiny and your exchange chances. The more, like the later you use your exchange chances, the more valuable they are. But, let's see what I'm doing here real quick. Like that, probably. So the later you use exchange chances, the more valuable they are. But you also don't want to lose all your destiny. So you're basically balancing destiny and exchange chances. So phase 1, which we're already past, but you want to get 1 or 2 upgraded cards using your rolls in order to make sure you're not bleeding too much destiny. And again, the earlier the better. This season is a little bit different with the Furnace of Void, where normally you could just re-roll cards you didn't want, but now cards you don't want actually can be used to upgrade those cards. So I think there's less of a value in rolling in phase 1 in this season specifically. But yeah. And in phase 2 and phase 3, generally speaking, you don't roll a lot in phase 2 and phase 3. There's some exceptions to this. For example, the cat character, she has like a passive where she wants to use her last exchange chance. She gets like a special card. So she generally just kind of uses all her rolls. But for the most part, most characters, ooh, I'll take the cultivation here for sure. Let's think about this for a second. Probably something like this. No more bud. Or actually, no more rush. If I need a wood card, I can use this, whereas I already have this Scarlet Flame. So in phase 2 and phase 3, you generally don't want to be using your exchange chances, but there's 2 sort of exceptions. If you really whiff in phase 1, and you have like no upgraded cards because it just didn't work out, you may need to use some of your exchange chances. And the second thing is, this game kind of works in cycles, where your cycle is when you play your cards. And if you're playing a setup type of deck, So the two types of decks that come to my mind that are like that are decks that generate key and then spend key, or decks that generate sword intent and then spend sword intent, right? If you don't kill by the end of your cycle, you might not be doing damage again for a really long time. Like, let's say this is a setup card, setup card, setup card, damage, 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 right? If I don't kill on this last damage card, when I wrap around, I'm just going to a setup card, setup card, setup card. And that's really awkward. Um,
六定神火，给我烧！
I can do this now to get this activated, which is kind of nice. So if you're playing a setup type deck and you're just not strong enough to kill on the second half of your deck, you may need to use some of your exchange chances in phase 2 and phase 3 in order to guarantee that you're getting the kill around here. Because wrapping around basically means you lose, right? So that's kind of the exception to that. But for the most part,
个子高了不起吗？
after getting your decent start in phase 1, getting 1 or 2 upgraded phase 1 cards, you're kind of just riding it out and just being as strong as you can until phase 4. And you're trying to save up 25 exchange chances for phase 4 if you can. Oh, I just thought of another exception. Another exception to if you'd want to roll is if you have... Ooh, so close. I think I let... Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Another exception is if you don't have enough key. Like, let's say... So here I have 2 key, right? I can even do this now because this defensive voting has been kind of useful, but now I have the 5-element explosion, so I may want to do that instead. Not quite sure. Sorry, let me just think for a sec. I think that's fine. So let's say I have 3 key I want to spend, but I only have 2 key. That might be another reason for you to roll on phase 2 and phase 3. Another reason for you to roll on phase 2 or phase 3 is if you have a card that just literally doesn't work at all, and so you're just better off putting in a normal attack. So for example, you see this Cloud Elixir, where it gives me 3 key. Let's say I had a deck where I'm not using key at all, like I have an Earth deck or a Metal deck, and I literally have no use of key. That card is essentially nothing, and then I'm literally just slotting in a normal attack, which makes me a lot weaker. So that could be another reason. So to reiterate, because that was kind of a mess, you want to use them if you really whiff on round 1, or phase 1. You want to use your exchange chances on 2 and 3 if you have a setup deck that is not strong enough to kill on the second half of the deck, or you want to use your exchange chances if you have cards that are just completely dead in your deck. Okay, so again, like a Cloud Elixir in a keyless deck, it would just be a completely dead card, right? Well, this is definitely good. Do something like this. She does have some defense in this end here. This might be... This is basically sacrificing 3 damage for potentially avoiding 3 defense. It's kind of one way to think about it. Oops, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do that. Don't think I get to go first. I'd have to like absorb everything. I don't think I'm willing to do that. So, and you see my exchange chances right now, 21 out of 25. I'm basically trying to make it so I hit 36 with 25 out of 25. Right?
个子高了不起吗？
That's kind of the goal. So I'd have to absorb 5 cards to guarantee going first, and 4 cards to 50-50 it. I had 4 cards in my hand, if I remember correctly, so I'd have to absorb everything. So I think it's fine doing it how I did it. So yeah, I saw she had this seal here. I figured ignoring defense was better than 3 damage from activating the thing. It was close. Nice. Alright. And generally the way it works is if you did some, you see how I'm at 24 to 25 and I'm close to 36. You can go over, by the way. You can go over. It doesn't stop at 25. So you gain, I think, like 3 a turn. So I can get to 27 for my 36 turn, which is perfect. Going over on the turn you hit 36 is what you want to do. Can probably just pause it here. I really would like to hit some of these upgrades if it's possible. Like there's no way I'm breaking through. Contesting on cultivation means absorbing a lot. And some of these cards could be useful. Plus I have a lot of destiny to spare. I think I will just do nothing here. Yeah, so we're gonna go over on the turn we're gonna hit 36, which is perfect. And that factors in using a couple of exchange chances in phase 1, 2, and 3, but not too many. So yeah, that's good. All right. And she had the plus key anyway, the +3, which I totally didn't think about. So I couldn't have gone first anyway. So see how we just hit over our limit? We were at 24, now we're at 27. So that's that 3 exchange chances. Now we can go over. I don't really care about this anymore. And we'll figure something else out besides that too. I'm just gonna take, let's see. Yeah. I'll just take the rebirth. Okay. Like we could do something like this. Playing a little slow here. Yeah, I played a little slow, but basically, oh yeah. No, phase 4. Phase 4 is when things start to pick up, okay? What you want to do in phase 4 is in previous seasons, you'd want to roll down to about 10 exchange chances. This allows you to get back up to 25 right before hitting 55, which is good because then you have maximum exchange chances for, you know, when you're in the strongest phase of the game. But in this season, it's a little bit different because you can't just roll cards willy-nilly that you don't want, because they could still be valuable for upgrading the cards you do want. So again, this season kind of takes a lot of the rules and flips them on their head a little bit. But I'll upgrade you with you, I think. Yeah. Because I already have Turbulent upgraded. Something like that. We could do something like this. So you want to be rolling down. Normally you'd want to roll down to about 10 on 36. But again, this season, like this Earth Spirit Quicksand, which I'm not going to use, could actually still be valuable. You should look and see if you can go first at all. Like, this might let me go first. He has got 42. You gain about 6 per turn. So this could make the difference between me going first or not. So I actually will absorb it. Actually, let's do this. So yeah. Also, wait a minute. I don't need this anymore. What am I doing? We can do that. Yeah. So I'm not saying this is correct because I'm not going to pretend to
个子
understand
高了不起吗？
this season's mechanics to the most optimal way you can build them yet. Um, but this season, it seems like you don't just roll down to 10 right at 36 like you would do in most other seasons. This season, you kind of like slow roll a little bit more because you kind of want to hold on to these higher phase cards in order to potentially make use of them later in terms of upgrading your more important cards. All right. So you always want to check your opponent's cultivation to see how greedy you can be. Like right now, I'm already 7 ahead. I can probably just hold on to both of these cards. Actually, I'm never playing this Cloud Elixir again. So we can just get rid of that. Next turn, we'll break through. Probably could have broke through this turn. That's fine. And I did, by the way, I did find a build that uses Harmony of Water and Fire. So maybe I can try it out. If you saw my video on that card, I didn't think it was very good. But I found something that does utilize it. So we'll try to show that working. And that's it, basically the idea. Phase 1, get 1 or 2 level 2s in order to preserve your sort of destiny leakage throughout the game. Phase 2 and 3, only roll if necessary, being you're fizzling out, you have a setup and a damage portion of your deck, and you're fizzling out too soon before your damage portion kills. You don't have enough key, or you have dead cards. So that's phase 2 and 3. And then phase 4, which is at 36, roll down to about 10 immediately at 36. And then you'll build up your exchange chances. So that once you get to 55, you'll have about 25. This season, it's a little bit different. That's not really what you're doing because you're saving on the cards more. So just kind of try to roll in such a way where you're hitting about 25 when you break through to 55. And the more you're getting destroyed, the less greedy you're able to be, right? Like if I didn't have, I'm in the top of the lobby right now, but if I was at the bottom of the lobby, I'd probably have to be a little less greedy with my exchange chances, right? So it all kind of depends. But right now I'm allowed to be as greedy as possible. We'll take this. We're using something that doesn't burn a seal, which normally I do. Now, is this useful for anything? Or do I if you don't have a use for a card, it's better to not combine them because then you get more opportunities to roll. So if I'm rolling this and I get a card I want, then I can roll this. Whereas if I combine them, I'm only getting one kind of card to roll. So because I don't really see myself using this to upgrade the spring, because I already have it level 2, I'm just going to roll. See, now that I hit a card I kind of want, I can still keep rolling the other one. So that's kind of the idea. Getting the World Smash upgraded. Oh wait, that was my fire card. I mean, that was my earth card. I don't have an earth card. That is okay. Honestly, that's fine. Wait, I don't have a wood card either. I'm kind of trolling. Da, da, da. Okay. This is nice. I don't actually want it, but it's nice for an upgrade later on. Okay.
别挡道，不然揍你！
Oh, she kind of chased into a chase there. All right. So you got to balance your greed with your exchange chances. Nice. That's the wood card we wanted. We are on our way. Nice. I already did it. Oops. I totally forgot that I did that. Now I'm holding on. If you see, I have 2 sharps. If I find one more sharp, I'll have a level 3, which will allow me to upgrade my spring. So I'd rather roll the formation than the sharp. Okay. Is this, no, I don't have the key for it. Not really trying to hit. Well, let's see. Okay, that's fine. Okay, this is fine. You'll see this card is much better than I thought. I mean, by much better, there's like one build that can use it. But it's nice because now I don't have to burn a seal. And now that I'm not burning a seal, I can take something like Epiphany instead of the seal burn. So not only do I have 20 more max HP, but I have 6 more cultivation. So not having to burn a seal is really nice. Oh, I still don't have an earth in here. That's fine. We are building the pieces. Yeah, I mean, late game is just about... I didn't talk about breakthroughs, really. Breakthroughs, you need to know what breakthroughs are essential to the type of deck you're doing. And then you kind of want all your other breakthroughs to be cultivation if possible. It is kind of how that goes most of the time. Ooh. We get it. Okay. Now we can chase into this, chase into this. All right, thinking. I'll roll this fragrant. I have 2 level 2 4s, so even though 4 is like more important, I don't have the key for this. Still don't have I haven't found an earth in like a really long time. I might have to roll this rivers here. What could this hit? 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. It would hit this blazing prairie. Don't really want to be hitting that blazing prairie. I think I'm actually just doing this. Hitting this turbulent. Do something like that. Okay. So yeah, for your breakthroughs, you need to be planning which breakthroughs are essential, which ones are not. And then you want to kind of get cultivation for most of them. I mean, it's a little bit different. Like, for example, rebirth is not essential, but it's just like, for me, I just really like it, especially because I knew, because I had the water spirit secret seal, I knew I was taking this card, which means I'm not going to be burning a card, which means I could take cultivation on my last breakthrough. So I kind of planned it around. If I was burning a seal, maybe I'd choose something different so I could get more cultivation. You also kind of had to look at your lobby. So, for example, if there's a bunch of that character that's become really popular, the mouse girl, she gets an insane amount of cultivation. And so you're almost like not even contesting her on cultivation because there's kind of no point. Interesting. We'll roll this. We're just gonna do this. I'd really like a earth card. I haven't hit an earth card in a long time. So I'm doing a 4-element ultimate world formation. That's okay. Basically what the full build is going to look like is these 4 will remain the same. Then I'll do flash fire into an earth card, into shuttle, into a fire card. I'll get rid of the turbulent. That's basically what the full build would look like. So it's a 4-turn, pretty strong thing because you can have an earth card on turn 3, which is way stronger than having it on 4. Normally, if you've seen my World Smash videos, I put Earth Spirit Dust, which is like pretty much the only majorly damage earth card that doesn't involve having to build up armor. There's another card that does damage based on how much armor you have, but Dust just kind of does damage, doesn't require having built up armor previously. So normally I put that on the end because there's no point getting defense that late in the build. But in this build, where I can not only gain cultivation on my last breakthrough, but I'm also playing the earth card on turn 3, you can actually use some of the more defensive earth cards a little bit better. Like, for example, the 5th tier earth card, which is really what I'm looking for. That Phoenix came out at a good time because she wasn't able to heal. Nice, she's gone. All right. So normally I would use this dust. I'm still going to put it in, but I don't think we're using tripod, but I'm still rolling the quicksand because I could upgrade Phoenix or Willow Leaf potentially if I get a level 2 tripod. I have so many. I have 2 level 2, 4 cost cards. What I want to upgrade is shuttle and another world smash if I get it. So I can afford to put an upgrade on this shuttle, even though it's really not that impactful. This metal spirit sharp is not really important to me. So we can do something like that. And once I get rid of this turbulent, actually, now I have the key for this. I could even do something like this. Funny enough. Oh man, this is so much less damage though. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. My turn 4 is first before she gets the defense. It's very important this card hits health and not defense. It's a lot less damage, but it does allow me to play it does make me a turn faster with the prairie.
自讨没趣，小心伤了眉毛。
See that 6 cultivation really mattering here. So this card is actually better than I thought. It's actually probably the best version of World Smash, funny enough. Probably better than using the Metal Seal and burning it. Just not even because burning the Metal Seal is bad, but because wait, what just happened? Oh, she got a turn faster. It's fine. I'm still hitting some HP. Not because the Metal Seal is bad. Burning the Metal Seal is bad, but getting the last breakthrough to be something better is just really nice. Ooh. Wait, no, I'm fine. Okay. All right, this is the better Earth card for sure. But now we need another Flash Fire, which is what we're missing. Nice. Actually, it's potential. Hold on, we won't do that just yet. Never really playing this Dust again. Let's roll this Turbulent. I don't think I'm ever playing this again. Okay. You upgrade. You upgrade. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I could hit this tripod, which makes me stronger right now. But the thing is, the tripod doesn't last to the late game. So, right, what I want here is these four the same. Flash Fire, which is going to be activated because of this, into Earth Spirit Combined World, into Metal Shuttle, into Blazing Prairie. So I think I kind of talked myself into it. I'd rather hit this Combined World, even though it does nothing now. But I would really rather get the Flash Fire into the Combined World.
小心烧了眉毛。
Just lost electricity. I hope I didn't... No, my Wi-Fi seems fine. I don't know what just happened, but... That's weird. It just got darker, if you didn't notice. Okay, is this dead? Should be, right? Yep, nice. Pretty close, actually. Maybe it was better to upgrade the tripod. I kind of played that close. Oh my god. Well, that's fully upgraded. As you can see, these upgrades go nuts. I'd rather upgrade the tripod than the... I won't be greedy. I'd rather upgrade the tripod than the Blazing Prairie here. And then what I can also do is once I get rid of the tripod, I can just use the level 3 tripod to upgrade the level 2 prairie. Okay, so what we're looking for now, Flash Fire, Earth Spirit Combined World, Shuttle Prairie. Okay, that's what we want right now. That's the full build using the Harmony of Water and Fire. Card's a little bit better than I thought it was. And I still want another World Smash, which is why I'm holding on to this Iron Bone, because then I can immediately upgrade the World Smash and get a level 3 World Smash. And yeah, in terms of like what cards, I didn't really talk about what to go. I talked about rolling because that's kind of the most important part of the game, and like a high decision level making. But in terms of like what builds to go, that just like that'd be too much to explain. That just comes with time. That comes with playing and seeing what other people are doing and experimenting yourself. So like once you know what the builds are to go, that's how you roll to get to those builds throughout the game. But in order to see what builds to go, that just comes with like time, you know? Let's see, that 6 cultivation, like I was saying, is really the whole reason I'm allowed to go first here. Okay. Ooh, that's gonna... Oh, no, it's not. I'm still gonna hit, because watch. The stacks of water and everything help me out there. Alright, this might be dead, so you might not see the full build. Yeah, she's dead. Right? Yep. Alright, so that's basically a guide on how to play. Again, there's different... it can depend on the character. If you're going painter, it will change what you want to do. You really want to roll on one, and you actually don't break through. If you're going the cat lady, it can change. But in general, the way I structured it is kind of how you play pretty much every character. So anyway, I hope that guide's been a little bit helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments that I didn't address. And thanks for watching.